Hello everyone, I am Lynn Tariq and today I'm going to talk about the stroke in UAE. So first of all, what is the stroke? The stroke is a disease that affects the arteries leading to and within the brain. It is the number 5 cause of death and leading causes of disability in the UAE. A stroke occurs when blood vessels that carries oxygen and nutrients to the brain is either blocked by a clot or bursts. When that happens, parts of the brain cannot get enough blood and oxygen that it needs to function well, so the brain cells die. We have three types of stroke. The first type is the ischemic stroke. The ischemic stroke occurs when an artery in the brain becomes blocked. So which means that the ischemic stroke can be caused by a clot obstructing the flow of blood to the brain. Here, as you can see in this picture, the blood clot lodges in the cerebral artery, causing a stroke, which means it stops the blood flow to this particular area in the brain, which causes a stroke. The second type of stroke is called the hemorrhagic stroke, which is when the blood from an artery begins bleeding into the brain. This happens when a weakened blood vessel bursts and bleeds into the surrounding brain. Pressure from the leaked blood damages brain cells, and as a result, the damaged area is unable to function properly. And actually, 15% of strokes are due to the bleeding in or around the brain, which are also the hemorrhagic stroke. What can you see in the picture here is that there is a bleeding because of a burst in the blood vessel, which cause a bleeding around this area in the brain, which enables the brain to function properly. The third type of stroke is called the transient ischemic attack, which is the TIA. The TIA strikes when blood flow to the brain is temporarily blocked. A blood clot, narrow blood vessels, and restricted blood flow from the carotid arteries are the common causes. This type of stroke is called the mini stroke, which is caused by a temporary clot. And in this picture, you can see the mini clot or the temporary clot in this particular part of the brain. Stroke is a cardiovascular disease that many people suffers from. But today, I'm going to talk about the stroke in the UAE. Around 10,000 to 12,000 people suffer from stroke in the country every year. It is the top cause of disability and the third leading cause of death. And only 10% of stroke victims reach the hospital on time to make full recovery. 1.9 million brain cells or neurons are lost every minute after each stroke. The Asian residents in the UAE show some of the highest prevalence of uncontrolled high blood pressure and smoking, which are the two major risk factors for the stroke. A survey has found ahead of the World Stroke Day on Tuesday, and conducted by a certified stroke management center, the survey of 1,000 residents, which saw 29% of Asian respondents reporting hypertension and 23% of them saying that they smoke. A doctor said that the prevalence of risk factors like diabetes, hypertension, hypercholesterolemia, and smoking is unfortunately increasing. And with this, we see an increase in the number of strokes, especially among people as young as 30 and 40 years old. And as I said, the UAE is known to see between 10,000 to 12,000 stroke every year. And this is the leading cause of disability in the country. Strokes are also the third leading cause of mortality. On the occasion of the World Stroke Day, marked worldwide on October 29, the doctors called upon residents to pay more attention to their health even when seemingly well. Stroke is a very common cardiovascular disease, and at the same time, it is very dangerous. Everyone living in this world have to take care for their health, and stroke prevention must start from today. Protect yourself and avoid stroke, regardless of your age or family history. Now I'm going to give you some tips on how to prevent yourself from stroke. You have to maintain a low blood pressure. Don't stress out, and don't give things more than their shape. Try to lose weight, exercise more, and if you don't drink water, please drink more water. Treat diabetes if you have, and quit smoking, because smoking is the number one cause of the stroke. And if you want to live a very nice life without stroke and take care for your health, please don't smoke and don't stress out. Live well and have a good health.